Mario Andretti, the legendary American racing driver, has just celebrated his 70th birthday.
I never looked back. I never thought of a plan B for my life.
He moved to the USA as a teenager in 1959. For both him and his twin brother Aldo, motorsport was a big part of their lives.
When we went to America, I was 15 years old then. Immediately after school, we started working with a couple of friends and my twin brother Aldo. We started working on building a race car so we could drive locally.
Andretti turned professional in 1964, racing in the American USAC Championship. He won his first 2 titles there in 1965 and 66, crowning this period by winning the Indianapolis 500 in 1969. Andretti drove in the 60s for the North American Racing Team. Via them, he came into contact with Ferrari. Andretti was given a works contract, and in addition to racing sports cars in 1971 and 72, also got occasional drives in Formula One. In his first race, driving the Ferrari 312B, the Italian-American won the 1971 South African Grand Prix. Due to a lack of success with Ferrari, Andretti left the Formula One stage for a while and got involved in other race series. It was late in the 1974 season before he returned to Formula One with Parnelli Jones. There too, success was rather limited. In 1976, the Italian-American switched after 3 races to Lotus, thus heralding what was surely his most successful period in Formula One. Driving the Lotus 77, he won the final race of the season in Japan, the legendary rain-hit race in Fuji. The following year, in the team's new car, the Lotus 78, he recorded 4 Grand Prix victories. After years of mixed fortune in the early 70s, Andretti was finally with a team where he had the right equipment to match his consummate driving skills. Lotus and Andretti. It was a combination that simply clicked. Perhaps not least because he came to the team with over a decade of racing experience. Their success peaked in 1978 with the driver's title. Together with teammate Ronnie Patterson, Andretti dominated the season. Drama too. In the year of his great success, Peterson died in a multiple collision in Monza. In subsequent years, Colin Chapman and his team were unable to repeat their success. Both the Lotus 80 and Lotus 81 turned out to be poor designs and not terribly competitive. Andretti's last Formula One race came in 1982, deputizing for the injured Pironi at Ferrari. Andretti remained loyal to American motor racing, such as the kart series, until 1994, when he officially ended his active racing career with a record of 407 races, 4 championships and 52 victories.
I have no regrets. I'm very happy with everything, and also very thankful because our sport, you know, in decades of the 60s, 70s especially, was not very safe, and I was spared, you know, a lot of possible injuries and worse because I lost so many of my friends, and yet I was given, you know, that protection someone upstairs.
Oh, and there's one more title to come. In 2002, he did some test runs for Son Michael's team. This was particularly special for Andretti's career, as with a total of 38 active years in motorsport, he now holds the record. Many happy returns on turning 70, Mario Andretti. Never short on Pit Lane Whispers. Here's the news. Any winter fatigue vanished in the heat of Bahrain as the lights changed. Widest awake was Sebastian Vettel. Together with his powerful lady Luscious Liz, as he endearingly calls his car, he dominated the race from the start. After 30 laps, however, the RB6 lady ran out of puff. Neither exhaust nor engine was the cause. Responsible for the loss of power was a faulty spark plug. In the end, Sebastian and his Liz achieved just 4th place. All in all, I think it was very positive. The spark plug problem aside, I'd say it was all good. People saw that the car performed very well in qualifying and in the race too. The colour favoured at the Sakhir circuit by Fortuna, the goddess of luck, was thus red, and Ferrari got their first 1-2 win since June 2008. New recruit Fernando Alonso grabbed first place ahead of Felipe Massa. Former champion Lewis Hamilton also profited from Vettel's problems, coming in 3rd.
Very proud.
The Mercedes GP pairing of Nico Rosberg and Michael Schumacher put in a solid performance. Satisfied for now with positions 5 and 6, there's always room to improve. Definitely worth of note among the underdogs is Vitantonio Liuzzi. His 9th place secured not only important points for the Indian team, but valuable dollars as well. Teammate Adrian Sutil was dogged, as so often before, by bad luck. On the very first corner, he collided with Renault driver Robert Kubica, and despite the second fastest lap times, finished only 11th. For F1 and its 300 tons of cargo, the task now in logistics terms is to decamp from the desert of Bahrain to the land down under. Any missing spares are ordered from home, almost 20,000 kilometers away, and flown in within 24 hours. Direct to your phone or PC, this man will now tell you the way it is. He's one of the most respected F1 experts in the world. Inside Grand Prix' Christian Danner. He reports in his new Tweet Direct from the track, always up to date. Analyses, rumors, competitions. Experience Formula One close up. See more at www.dhl-brandworld.com/Danner. Now to the point where the drivers brake hardest in Australia's Albert Park. According to the Brembo engineers, it's ahead of Turn 1, the Jones chicane. The cars slow down there by 141 kilometers per hour, releasing 1,855 kilowatts, while a mighty 4.5 G presses the drivers against their belts. They push with 127 kilograms of force onto the brake. That was Inside Grand Prix. We'll be back for the next race in Malaysia.